the second one, people who come in here for self-pay, they're paying everything by themselves. There is no scholarship. They just go. Welcome to East Monarchs, the French boy. Namaste everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your friend boy East Monarchs again. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video here, there is someone who asked me if I can estimate the amount of money you can spend per month as foreigner in India here. I say, estimate. I cannot estimate, but I will just give you the detail and you will guess by yourself how much you can spend in India here and how much you can put in yourself if you want to come to India here. So let's go. First of all, as foreigner in India here, there is two types of foreigner. First of all, the first one is, you come here as a worker, and maybe the second one, you come here as a student. Let's take the student. If you come here as a student, there is two types of student. First of all, there is two types of student. The first one is you come here, under scholarship. Maybe, you get sponsored by, your government, or you get Indian government scholarship or whatever. You get any scholarship who sponsor you and pay all your school fees and give you a stipend per month or give you all the detail per month. Okay, this is another option. And there is other type of student also who come into India and they're doing self-pay. They're paying all their studies and they're doing everything. It's like the money coming from home. So let's take the second one. People who come in here for self-pay, they're paying everything by themselves. There is no scholarship. They just got the admission by the university and they came here for study. First of all, once you come in India here and you are not under scholarship, means you're not going to stay in hostel. Yeah, that's for sure. You're not going to stay on a hostel, but because I think like people who get the scholarship, they're allowed to stay in hostel, something like that. Even though you want to stay in hostel, but you will pay per month because it's not free. But let's take the other option. You have to rent apartment. You have to rent an apartment and do all this thing here. First of all, apartment is I don't think, okay, unless you are in a place where it's not that open, it's not that developed. Otherwise, for example, in my city here, I'm taking an example in my city here, for like 1 BHK, like a single bedroom, prepare at least 5,000 to 6,000, something like that, between 5,000 to 6,000. And this is, I don't think it's furniture. Like, I don't think it's furniture. For example, if you rent the apartment, there is nothing inside. You have to buy everything by yourself and put in the apartment. Yeah, I don't think you can find apartment like full furniture and you will get it for 5,000 or maybe for 6,000. Nah, maybe it will be like 10,000, something like that. So you opt for a 1 BHK for 5,000 or 6,000. So you have to pay for your mattress. You have to pay for your kitchen utensil, and you have to pay for everything. For example, if you come in here, the Indian or like the university will not say, hey, take this pot here, cook inside. Once you finish your study, you will give me back. No, you will pay everything by yourself. You will pay stove, you will pay gas, everything. The light bill also, you have to pay the light bill. And in India here, you cannot live without internet. Maybe you'll opt for Wi-Fi at home, as everyone doing here. You have to pay for Wi-Fi. You have to pay for your own food, and also your clothes. Maybe you have to pay for your clothes and what else? You have to go for your entertainment. You have to go out. You have to go. But if you are someone who don't like going out or just doing entertainment, that's your own thing. But you have to calculate all this one here. And also when it comes to food, for example, there is people who don't like eating. They don't like cooking at home and they like eating outside. If you want to eat outside, as foreigner, you have to eat. You have to eat like a proper meal, a good food. And to get this type of a good food and standard food, you have to go to a fancy restaurant. A fancy restaurant here, you will not spend less than 500 rupees. 500 rupees, you will not spend less than 500 rupees if you have to go to a restaurant to eat every single day. Yeah, less than 500 rupees. Let's put in that way. So you have to calculate this one here. You'll pay for if you want to cook at home, you'll pay for maybe stove. You pay for pot, and also you have to buy fridge. You cannot live here without fridge, and especially in my side here, it's hot, so you have to have chill water a little bit, and all these things here. You cannot live here without all those things here, so you have to buy all these things here. You have to calculate all this one here and put in your mind. Don't because the person who asked me, he said, can I spend a month as foreigner in India with $150? I say I cannot promise you can spend $150 per month in India here, because if you live by your own, everything you have to pay, you have to buy everything. So you should not put a certain limit amount on your pocket and come to India here. You have to ask someone who already been in India, and it will give you all the details. So you have to pay for your rent. That's something like 5,000 to 6,000. You have to pay all the furniture inside. You have to pay for table, something like, if you don't have laptop, you have to buy laptop. You have to pay all this detail here. So for me, if someone want to come to India here and I self-pay, you need to come with at least $1,000, so that you can start all this thing here. You can buy all these things here, and per month now you can have maybe someone can send maybe $200. If your parents send you money, they can send $200 and you can manage with that. But to begin with, you can come with at least $1,000 if you're not a scholarship student. For those who own a scholarship, who getting sponsored by someone, they're getting the stipend per month, so they can manage the stipend and live with that. But for you who don't getting anything of that, it's complicated. And also for someone who came here for work purpose, working purpose and all, you have to put in your mind like you have to start everything by yourself. Maybe you can take an apartment because you're working, you have money. You can take apartment in the standard, maybe like full furniture, because like for those who working, it's easy for them to get those type of apartment, but if you're not working, there's no bachelor allowed, blah blah blah. But if you're working, it's easy to get those apartment. You can get a full furniture apartment, but full furniture apartment 1 BHK is from 9,000 to 10,000. And you have to pay for your food and all these things here. So calculate all this detail before you take your stuff and come to India here. So don't calculate. Someone will say, India is cheap, and you just take like $150 or $200 to come here. You will suffer. Maybe you will end up asking money to people here or like people back home. So if you are a self-pay student, please come here with enough money. Come here with enough money, at least $1,000 above, so that if you spend and there is remaining, it's okay, you can manage that. But if you come with less, for example $500, you will suffer, because no one can promise you like, you can spend this amount here, because at the end of the day you will pay your school fee, you will pay everything, and there is extra expenditure at the college. You cannot know once you're there. You have to come here, analyze everything, and know what you can spend on. So that was my answer. So don't put a limit of amount. Just come with maybe $1,000 above, so that you can manage. But if you're a scholarship student, you can come with maybe $300 or $500. You can manage that. So that was my answer. Thank you to watch that video. I hope you guys learned something from this video here. Don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe, and share to someone. This video might help him, because there is people who wondering like, I'm coming to India, but how it might help him. So thank you, and see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Share this video and subscribe to Ismo Nakes, so that we can grow together. Peace out. Welcome to Ismo Nakes, the French boy.